on the final day of the 13th edition of the Flying to the Hoop tournament, and it will see a Columbus team take on a Dayton team as the Chaminade Julienne Eagles will battle with the Golden Lions of Gahanna, Lincoln. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lee W. Mowen, and Dean Krause will lead to my left as my color commentator today. This will be a very good battle, Chaminade Julienne versus Gahanna, Lincoln. Like I mentioned, the battle of Columbus versus Dayton, our 22nd game of Flying to the Hoop. These two teams combined 21-1. The one loss was to Cincinnati Moeller from the CJ Eagles. Alan Vest going to Wright State soon. Join his family of Vests that have made a great college basketball careers there in East Dayton, Ohio. And also Matt Moyer, a Syracuse commit for Gahanna, Lincoln, along with junior Nick Ward. He's drawing some heavy interest from some of the best schools out here. They are ultra talented inside, so Chaminade Julienne has to work out for them inside the paint, but they're also very talented, so Gahanna Lincoln has some work to do on their side as well. Let's go ahead and introduce this starting five for Gahanna Lincoln. They're led by head coach Tony Stabe. Your first starter is going to be Warren Yates, a 6'0" junior guard, followed by junior Array, a 6' junior guard as well. Third starter is Genesis Battle, a 6'2" senior guard, followed up with number 13 in Matt Moyer. He's a 6'8" junior guard. And your fifth starter is Nick Ward. He's a 6'9" junior center. Now for the Chaminade Julienne Eagles, led by head coach and Joe Staley. Your first starter is Christian Montague, a sophomore, formerly of Valerie Middle School, a 5'11" basketball player, joined by Jacob Harrison in his junior year, 6'1". Mayo Baxter Bell is your third starter. He's a senior from Liberty Junior High, along with Zach Barica and Alan Vest, who will soon be going to Wright State. Eagles from left to right, Gahanna Lincoln from right to left. That tip-off swatted out of bounds. And that will be out on the Eagles. It's Golden Lions ball to begin our contest. Our 6th to 7th, our 22nd on the tournament. Chaminade Julienne versus Gahanna Lincoln from the Columbus, Ohio area.
And Gahanna Lincoln is number 1 in the AP D1 poll in the state of Ohio right now. So they like to score the basketball. They can score a lot of points. And actually, Tom Izzo is in the house recruiting and signing Javon Best last year, now a freshman up at East Lansing.
Here's Genesis Battle, crosses it, far corner for Yates. Warren Yates kicks it back out towards the top of the key for Genesis Battle, back out to Yates. They'll swing it right wing as Junior Array wants the three. He'll go far corner, and Warren Yates unable to string it through as Chaminade Julienne pulls down the rebound as Christian Montague almost out of bounds, but he reels it in for CJ. And here come the Eagles. On the far side is Harrison. They'll go on the other side, down low in the paint, feed it for Baxter Bell. Now back for Harrison. He launches a three, and that's our first basket of the game. It's Jacob Harrison, right arc. Chaminade Julienne leads Gahanna Lincoln 3-0 in our first minute.
Yeah, and Jacob Harrison, a heck of an athlete, ran for 500 yards and was also a 3,000-yard passer on the CJ football team.
That pass out of the hands of Genesis Battle, curves to the right, out of the reach of Junior Array. And it goes back to the Chaminade Julienne Eagles, who are in the white jerseys tonight. White jerseys, green letters and numbers, and blue trim. Those kits issued by Nike. And Gahanna Lincoln in the blues with golden letters and numbers and white trim. And a swipe for Junior Array. And here come the Lions. Marching his way in the paint. That is Matt Moyer. And Matt Moyer knocked down. He will draw the offensive foul. That's our first of the game.
Yeah, Moyer getting a little aggressive there, going up with the right hand, and great positioning down low by the Eagles, drawing the first foul.
Chaminade Julienne back with it into the hands of Christian Montague. Montague, top the key, goes back for Harrison, who's got her only points of the game thus far. Pass from Montague, swatted by a Lion. Here comes Junior Array, left-hander curve, won't fall in, and just out of the reach of Yates, but Array picks up his own rebound. The one-hander putback won't fall in for Nick Ward, And looks like Gahanna Lincoln's going back the other way as the referee signals Nick Ward with his first foul. And Gahanna Lincoln with 2 in this first quarter. 6:12 to go in our first. It's 3-0 Chaminade Julienne.
That's kind of funny. Everyone's trying to make a big splash early with this big crowd surrounding them for the game number 6. But everyone just got to relax, start playing some good basketball.
Harrison wants another 3. He will tip it on the top of the iron, and it goes out of bounds on CJ. It's back for Gahanna Lincoln. It's the Eagles 3 and the Golden Lions 0. 5:57 to go in our opening quarter as Battle. Now in the hands of Junior Array. They'll swing it back for Yates. And at the top of the key, they'll go down low for Moyer on the right arc. Here's Battle from the left arc, throwing it down low, and it's Matt Moyer unable to put the shot through. And the takeaway, Nick Ward with the offensive takeaway and putback. It's 3-2, Chaminade Julienne, 5.5 to go in our first quarter.
Yeah, good job by Nick Ward getting position down low, staying patient and staying confident down low and not rushing that shot, going strong up with that left hand, getting the first 2 for Gahanna Lincoln.
Harrison with a nice football-like pass towards his left. Here's a 3 on the way. You can count it for 3. Mayo Baxter Bell with a tray. And CJ now leads by 4, their biggest lead of this young quarter at 6-2. Put it inside the paint. It's Nick Ward for Gahanna Lincoln. Back to the top of the key, and Battle wants a 3, too strong, and it's reeled in by the right hand of Yates. Yates wants a field goal. That will rally around out, and there's Nick Ward, another offensive rebound and putback. 6-4. CJ, your score.
Nick Ward using that 6'9" size down low, outpowering everybody. Look for him to be a force later on in this ballgame to tire out the smaller CJ Eagles.
Now in the paint, here's Allen Vest. Allen Vest shot rainbows over the orange rim and pulled down by Genesis Battle. Battle now right arc, flings it for Array. Now back for Genesis Battle. He'll pull it back towards the timeline and resets the Golden Lions offense.
Kind of surprised that Battle didn't go ahead and shoot up that 3 there. There was absolutely no one within 5 feet of him. I think he was just surprised by how wide open he was.
Now down low, here's Battle. Battle goes inside. The spin around, turn around jumper by Nick Ward won't fall through. And Mayo Baxter Bell takes the rebound away. And CJ walks it into their front court. Harrison down low. Kicks it back, Baxter Bell. Baxter Bell near the free throw line outside the arc. And they'll kick it back for Christian Montague. At the top of the key now, here is Burica. Burica now, they'll swing it near corner. Harrison wants another 3, that's too strong, and just out of the reach of Allen Vest, he backs off as Gahanna Lincoln takes it the other way, down by 2 at 6-4. 3 on the way for the first lead, that won't fall for Matt Moyer, and Chaminade Julienne Zach Burica now with the defensive rebound.
Nick Ward for Gahanna Lincoln, 4 points and already 4 rebounds, only 4 minutes into this contest.
3:18 to go in our opening quarters. Shide leads by 2. Past the free throw line, going strong was Christian Montague. He can't reel it in. Offensive rebound, Montague over the open net, and that's out of bounds on the green and blue Eagles. It goes back to Gahanna Lincoln. We'll see our first subs of the game. Kevin Smith checks in, and we also see Chad Barrick into the game for the Golden Lions. Barrick, a 6'6" junior guard, and it is Kevin Smith, a 5'11" junior guard, into the fray. Lions trail, Chaminade Julienne 6-4. Gahanna Lincoln with the ball. Kevin Smith near corner in the hands of Battle. Battle flushes it out, now past the free throw line, extended on the near hand side. Back out on the right arc for Array. And Battle back out with it. He'll zip it over far corner, dumped inside from Kevin Smith. And the turnaround hits the side of the rim for Nick Ward. And Nick Ward fouled as he goes up for a second time. That's the first Chaminade Julienne foul. And it goes against the Eagles, Mayo Baxter Bell. So Nick Ward to the line, 4-2. He has all the Golden Lions points. And a timeout has been issued by Chaminade Julienne. It'll be a 30-second timeout as the Eagles lead 6-4 with 2:36 to go in the first quarter. Look at this instant replay by Crossover.
Yeah, and there you see Nick Ward, like I mentioned earlier, that 6'9" frame just going up above everybody else. And so far, all 4 points. Now he's at the free throw line trying to tie this ball game up with 2:36 left in the first quarter. He's going to be a big proponent of what Gahanna Lincoln wants to do. They want to go down low to him, feed him, and then try to get those outside shots using him as a decoy.
Nick Ward with all 4 points for the Golden Lions and all 6 points for Chaminade Julienne. Or off 2 3-pointers. Jacob Harrison with the first basket from outside the arc. Mayo Baxter Bell answered right around the top of the key. Chaminade Julienne 6, Gahanna Lincoln 4, and the Golden Lions up to the line to shoot 2. That's Nick Ward. Right now tucking his jersey into his shorts, Nick Ward. All 4 points inside the paint. He's done a nice job thus far. He will dribble a couple times before angling it up. And now Nick Ward with 5. First free throw hits the bottom of the nets. It's 6-5 Chaminade Julienne. The next one for Ward ties this game up at 6. Ward with all 5 points for the Golden Lions. It is up. And it is good. He's got all 6 now. It is a tie game at 6 as Chaminade Julienne will look to escort it out of the backcourt. Here's Montague now, swings it for Vest on the far wing. At the free throw line, here is Baxter Bell. And Baxter Bell, fade away, you can count it for 2. And Baxter Bell with 5 out of the 8 Chaminade Julienne points. It is an 8-6 Eagles lead, 2 1/4 to go in our first. Here's just this battle far corner, spins it back out. On the left wing, launching the 3, it is Kevin Smith. He nails the 3. First one hit by Gahanna Lincoln, and the Golden Lions take their first lead of the game, 9-8, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
There's great ball movement there by the Lions, not settling for a contested shot. Quick passes, finding the open man over there for the wide open 3, and finally someone else on the board for Gahanna Lincoln.
Baxter Bell can't reel the jumper through on the paint. He gets the pass towards him, and Baxter Bell, with a little help from an offensive rebound, puts it up and in. He's got 7 now. It's 10-9 Chaminade Julienne, 1:32 to go in our first quarter.
Yeah, that's just Baxter Bell telling Nick Ward, anything you can do, I can do better.
Here's Chad Barrick swinging it far corner. Now at the top of the key, back for Kevin Smith, who hit a 3. This loose rolling ball finds Jacob Harrison, and back their way the Eagles will take it as Christian Montague looks in his rearview mirror, and Mayo Baxter Bell, who has 7 points, will pass the point guard. Here's Vest, 3-throw line, and Alan Vest can't bank it through, and back their way goes Gahanna Lincoln. Down the hands of Battle. Battle top the key towards the right for Array. Array now bounces away back to Battle on the left. Battle now makes his way towards the paint, and he will travel as he knocks a Chaminade Eagle down. Alan Vest quickly helped out by his teammates. And Miles Joyner joins the fray for Chaminade Julienne. And Gahanna Lincoln will put another sub into the game. I believe Matt Moyer returns for the Lions. In our final minute of this first quarter, Chaminade Julienne up by 1, 10-9 your score. Down low for Burica. Burica now over for Montague. Montague holds it by his gut with 32 seconds and rolling to go in our first quarter. Spun back to the hands of Zach Burica. Chaminade Julienne trying to milk as much clock as they can. Now 22 seconds remaining in our first quarter. Standstill now as that is Montague by his right hip, looks back at the scoreboard. The clocks on the shot clock are off, and now Montague goes to work. Back to Montague on the corner. Alan Vest zips it over. Here's a 3 on the way, and Zach Burica nails it from the top of the key, and that's the end of the first quarter as that 3-pointer from about 3 quarters out almost touches the rim, and a score after 1 quarter of play. Chaminade Julienne 13, Gahanna Lincoln 9.
And 9 of the 13 points from behind the arc. A great job by CJ right now moving the ball around as we're going to see it here. Just wide open, no one around him, and he hits the wide open shot at the end of the first quarter. So you really see CJ's offensive philosophy, move the ball around the arc and beat you to death with a 3-point field goal.
Right now your scores look like this. Gahanna Lincoln with 2, Nick Ward 6 of the 9 Lion points. Kevin Smith with a 3-pointer, the only one that Gahanna Lincoln has hit. And Chaminade Julienne, all 3 scores with a tray. Baxter Bell with 7, Harrison with 3, and Burica with 3 as well. We'll take a quick break here as you're watching SUV TV. Second quarter is just about underway. Chaminade Julienne will get it off the arrow. Eagles 13, Gahanna Lincoln 9 here as these seats continue to file up as these fans get to see two Dayton teams take on some good teams. Chaminade Julienne versus Gahanna Lincoln now. And for the last game of the 13th annual Flying to the Hoop, it will be Wayne of Huber Heights taking on Finlay Prep out of Nevada, the #1 team in the country. Montague dribbles down low. He is chased out by Kevin Smith of the Lions. They'll go on the left arc, and Mayo Baxter Bell, as he exterminates past the arc, is called for traveling.
And he knew it right away. No arguing there. Set down the basketball, just runs the other way.
Kevin Smith inbounds it as the Golden Lions get to work. They're down by 4. They'll swing it over now for Kevin Smith on the right guard to the far corner now. That is Warren Yates. He'll cross corners. Here's a 3 that just dips out. Offensive rebound and putback. Chad Barrick. You can count it for 2. 13-11, Chaminade Julienne, 40 seconds into our second quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was Barrick's intention there to tip it in, but hey, sometimes what you don't intend to do ends up working. So now they're in within 2.
Montague finds Alan Vest towards his left. Vest down the paint, kicks it back out, and here is Montague. Nice movement of the ball as they'll go down the near wing for Baxter Bell. And just out of the reach of Jacob Harrison, it goes out of bounds on CJ.
Yeah, good time right there by Junior Array, I believe that. No, excuse me. It was #1 Warren Yates and Nick Ward closing off the paint there, and that ensued in the turnover. Not able to corral the basketball down there in the low block.
13-11, Chaminade Julienne, the Golden Lions with a chance to take the lead for the second time tonight. And they'll have a travel on the far corner. Warren Yates twists his feet as he looks for an outlet, goes towards his left, and while going towards said direction, he will twist his feet and travel with it. And Chaminade Julienne up by 2, 13-11, back with the ball with 6:38 to go in the first half. Here's Vest, setting things up. Baxter Bell in front, back out for Alan Vest. His family, great line of college basketball players at Wright State University in Dayton, Ohio. Here's Christian Montague, pulls it back out, top the key, and Montague bounces towards the Fairmont logo. Montague back with the ball, eye level. Vest swings it, Baxter Bell. Harrison awaits in the near corner. Baxter Bell pulls up his jumper short, and Gahanna Lincoln takes it from the sky and rolls it forward. And that is Nick Ward losing it, and it's going back the other way. It's Chaminade Julienne's ball, and I believe Matt Moyer just took an offensive foul, and that is his second.
Yeah, and Genesis Battle coming back in the game for Gahanna Lincoln. Battle, that's a heck of a basketball family as well. His older brother Taylor Battle played for Penn State for 4 years and now is playing overseas in the European professional leagues.
And Wright State also had a Battle at one point. I'm not sure of the bloodline, but Armand Battle was a Raider for a couple years, then transferred to Urbana University here in Ohio, eastern side of the Miami Valley. Vest swings at Montague. 3, far wing. No, it will hit off the elbow of the rim, and it's out of bounds on Chaminade Julienne. A sub will join us. Junior Array will check back in. And who will he take the place of? He will take the place of Kevin Smith. Chaminade Julienne 13, Gahanna Lincoln 11, 5 3/4 left in our first half here. And the 13th annual Flying to the Hoop tournament. 13 years of flight here at Fairmont's basketball gym. There's a left-hand twist for Nick Ward. He won't get it to lace through, and it is Christian Montague that takes it the other way. Montague with a dribble, kicks it over for Vest towards his left. Right now, Gahanna Lincoln sets up a 2-3 zone, but the 2 way out in front, outside the perimeter. Montague sits it back. Here's Vest. He's got open 3, and Vest, he will drill this 3. That's his first points of the game, and Chaminade Julienne leads by 5 now at 16-11, 5:03 to go in the first half.
Yeah, good shot by Vest, and now here's Nick Ward, who I was just about to say needs to get involved again. Now with 5 rebounds, but ever since he got those 6 points early, the first 6 of the game, he's been pretty quiet.
And right there, he takes the foul. Looks like that's Zach Barica. Barica now with his first foul. Team second for CJ. And that will put Nick Ward back to the line where he's 2 for 2. Couple dribbles right over the knee, up, and Nick Ward arrows it straight on. He's got 7 now in the game. That's his first point of the second quarter, and the third point for Gahanna Lincoln of this second quarter as well. 16-12 CJ. One more up and one more good. Nick Ward hits them both with 8 now. 16-13 Chaminade Julienne. Vest has it backcourt. He just hit a 3 for Chaminade Julienne. The Eagles are hitting the 3-point ball very well. 4 3-pointers hit on the day for CJ. Vest now top the key. Montague waits in front of the Gahanna Lincoln bench. They'll go Harrison far corner. Montague swings it back for Vest. Vest bends it down low. Now kicked away from Gahanna Lincoln's Warren Yates. Stays with the Eagles. 4:31 to go in our second quarter as Vest from the inbound finds Montague, and Vest has it left-hand dribble, 3-throw jumper, collects off towards the left, and here is Genesis Battle running up the court. One sub awaits for the Golden Lions as now we have Junior Array. Array top the key, down low, here's Battle. Battle far corner, and zip back out top the key, and offensive boom. Warren Yates lowers his head, knocks an Eagle down, and Warren Yates with his first foul. I believe that's the third offensive foul on Gahanna Lincoln of the game, as Zach Guerrica will check out. And it looks like CJ will inbound it here. Down low out of the hands of Jacob Harrison. He's got it now. Miles Joyner has joined the fray. He darts one, Baxter Bell. Baxter Bell past the 3-throw line. Baxter Bell tangled up, and Baxter Bell will go to the line for 2. Nick Ward, hands up. He gets skin on that play. 15 foul on Gahanna Lincoln. Nick Ward with his second, as Chaminade Julienne leads 16-13, 3:58 to go in the second quarter.
And these officials were really letting him play under the basket there in the first quarter, but now you see 2 charges here in the second and a foul down low here on the other side as Nick Ward goes out of the game very frustrated. So not sure what the cause of that is for them to tighten it up officiating-wise, but now 7 fouls total in this first half.
Chad Barrick checks in for the Golden Lions. Second one on the way, and unable to reel this one in is Baxter Bell. He splits the pair as Chaminade Julienne 1 for 2 from their first trip to the line, but it's a 4-point lead for the blue and green at 17-13. And we'll have a double dribble as moving away from the far corner was Matt Moyer of Gahanna Lincoln. It goes back to CJ now with 3:46 to go in this second quarter. This game has been moving quite quickly, Dean.
It really has. You really see Gahanna Lincoln wanting to go up and down the court. CJ starting to now here in the second quarter, but you're right, very fast-paced moving action right now. And I would say after that foul, if he makes both these free throws, if I'm Coach Tony Stable, I'm calling a timeout to recollect my guys and get some confidence back.
Mayo Baxter Bell draws a foul. Back to the line he goes. It's 17-13 your score, and the first foul on Chad Barrick will give Gahanna Lincoln 6. The first one is up and good by Baxter Bell, and now he has 9 on the contest, 2 for 3 from the stripe. 18-13 Chaminade Julienne. One more on the way, and Baxter Bell makes the pair complete. He's 3 for 4 from the stripe, and Chaminade Julienne leads by 6. 19-13, 3.5 to go in our first half.
Let's see how Gahanna Lincoln responds. The last 3 trips down, not a very good offensive possession, and well, there's your answer.
That alley-oop hits the top portion of the glass, and it's out of bounds on Chaminade Julienne through the hands of Miles Joyner. Gahanna Lincoln will set things up after trying to dunk an authoritative basket through. Chaminade Julienne with a nice idea, but Miles Joyner unable to stick to the ball. Here's a 3 from the far corner, and that won't fall through. Offensive rebound squirts away from Matt Moyer, and now Chaminade Julienne in a little bit of trouble as 2 Golden Lions will try to chew up the ball, and Coach Staley of CJ calls a timeout to rescue his Eagles and the possession. It's a 30-second timeout for CJ with 3:05 to go in the second quarter. And look at this crossover instant replay we have for you here. And you see right down the paint, zoom, it goes, basket good for CJ.
Yeah, good job of not getting too aggressive with that. He went around with the right hand instead of going straight up with the shoulder. He goes in with the shoulder. They're going to call an offensive foul. Looks to do the right thing and lays it up nicely. In this quarter, Chaminade Julienne 6-4, outscoring the Gahanna Lincoln.
Golden Lions, 2 for Nick Ward on the line, but he's sitting on the bench with 2 fouls. Chad Barrick with a field goal. And the other side for CJ, Mayo Baxter Bell. He has 10 on the game. And Alan Vest drilled his first 3 of the game. Chaminade Julienne with 4 trays from beyond the arc. Vest now at the chest of Montague. Montague now looking to dance it to the front zone, but he spends too much time there, and the Eagles can't get it out after the timeout. It's Gahanna Lincoln's ball, a 10-second violation against the Eagles.
Just what CJ did not want there. Great defensive stay there by Gahanna Lincoln, forcing the 10 seconds. They get a quick bucket here. You saw the sword and feel the momentum swinging back to the Lions.
Battle far corner now for Array. Array spins it now in the hands of Yates. He goes back to battle behind him and to the left. 2:39 to go in the first half. Chaminade Julienne up 19-13. 3. You can count it. Junior Array with his first points of the night. Second three-pointer for the Lions. It's 19-16 Chaminade Julienne.
Boy, that was a huge bucket, and now another steal. You can sort of start feeling quickly switching the other way, Lee.
Alan Vest with a bad throw and dunking it one-hand style. That's Matt Moyer. That's his first basket. And Chaminade Julienne's lead trimmed down to 1 and a quick 5-0 run for the Golden Lions, 19-18.
Yeah. Now they got some pep in their step, starting to step up the defensive intensity.
Montague can't get the soft roll in. His second timer goes off to the right, and he draws the foul, much to the awes of the Gahanna Lincoln faithful, who made it out here from Columbus. And that foul goes on Genesis Battle. That is his first. And that puts Chaminade Julienne in the 1-1. But it is 2 free throws for Christian Montague as he was in the act of shooting and nails down the first with ease. 20-18 Chaminade Julienne.
I want to know how many more times we're going to see a ball from a way up, just rim out. We saw it on Saturday from Franklin, and Montrose Christian could have sent it to overtime. Same exact thing happened with the left hand. It's just been unbelievable.
Montague can't spin the second one in, but the Eagles now lead by 2 at 20-18. A minute 53 to go in our second quarter. Now in the hands of Eric. Oh, scratch that. That's Chad Barrick. They'll go deep in the paint and leaning back on a fadeaway. Genesis Battle puts it up and through. We're tied at 20. And by the way, the Lions subbed in Jonathan Cooper before the Chaminade Julienne free throws. Near corner, here's a 3. Miles Joyner can't nail it through. Genesis Battle defensive rebound. And the Golden Lions look for their second lead of the game as we're tied up at 20.
Yeah, and looking to find an open three-point shot are the Lions right now, swinging it around the horn.
Here's Barrick inside, 3-throw line for Battle. Genesis Battle pulls it back. 2 Eagles look to stripe his dribble, and Montague will draw the foul as he is flying towards the hoop. It's a 1-on-1 situation for number 1, and Chaminade Julienne with a chance to take the lead back. That is going to be Chad Barrick with his second, so both big men for Gahanna Lincoln with 2 fouls, Ward and Barrick. And that puts Montague back to the line, this time for a 1-on-1 where he's 1 for 2 on the day.
Yeah, and Battle just got to have a little more awareness there. Kind of got a little lazy with the basketball. Got it stolen away. Luckily, it did not turn into any points. And now we're just at the 1-minute mark in the first half.
20-20 all is the score. It's a carry for the Golden Lions, giving the Eagles the ball to the left of their bench. We'll see Mayo Baxter Bell go back to the bench. And Thornton is Jacob Harrison. In his place, Zach Barica returns. Our final minute of the first half, it's 20 all. Harrison darts one, looking for Vest. Vest gets knocked around, and Barrick rushes for a right-hander, too strong. Put back by Array, won't fall through. And here's Harrison stripping the orange basketball away. On a 1-on-1 left-hander, it misses the mark, and that's going to be the first offensive charge on Chaminade Julienne. That is Jacob Harrison with his first foul, and the third CJ foul of the half.
With all the bodies on the floor right now, it kind of looks like a WWE match.
All you need to complete that is just a yes, yes, yes chant, and you'd be all set. Lincoln will take the ball, tied at 20, 32 seconds and rolling to go in our second quarter. Battle. Behind him, there's Kevin Smith back into the game. Smith looks in front, goes towards his left, towards the corner, now feeds Junior Array the ball on a pass. And just as battle will reset the Golden Lions offense. Now 15 seconds remain in the second quarter. We're still tied at 20. Here's Battle. Battle looks. Warren Yates heads towards the paint. And leaving behind for Junior Ray. They'll dump it over towards the left. Now in the hands of Kevin Smith. Smith down low. Here's Yates. The cross angle won't fall in. And we will end this half on a tie of 20-20. A good second quarter for Gahanna Lincoln as they outscore the Eagles of Chaminade Julienne 11-7.
Yeah, and they ended up ending that half on a 7-2 run. All momentum going the Lions' way, and we should be in store for a good second half. And I'd still like to see a little more Nick Ward after scoring the first 6 points of the contest. Left quiet in that second quarter.
Just 2 free throws made in that second quarter. And we will take a break here on SUV TV. Your halftime score is Chaminade Julienne 20 and Gahanna Lincoln 20 here at the James S. Trent Arena. We'll be back. picture on my best side.
No, what amused me about it, and the part I was trying to illustrate was the fact that you were sitting on the top of the chair.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, well, you know.
Why does it keep freezing? It like doesn't want to play the top.
Does it think of the children?
yeah. Okay. Think of the children.
Good lord.
Men and women look out below, think of the children.
It's like he was pissed off.
Yeah. He stands it, and the thing is, remember the game yesterday where a kid almost got a technical for taunting and they walked over to him and it's like, don't do that. He does all of that. He stands there and he stares at that kid like,
That's nasty.
That's what it is. Come on.
It's nasty.
That's what the look on his face is like. Hey. Because he clearly does this.
He really does too. He freaking like puts his arm in the hoop and then just looks at him like gives him a little suck it.
But when he lands, he's kind of like,
He does the DX suck it, man. He freaking
suck it. He's like Shawn Michaels in the skit where he just went around like, suck it.
yeah, just
Suck it.
I don't know. I haven't been watching.
oh. 3. That girl's got game.
Yeah.
She's
She had paper bringers and Happy Players Day. She did.
That's so sad.
She really did. Like, we're not even exaggerating. God, I love this music. I feel like I'm at the roller skating rink.
Wow.
Meanwhile, that kid from North Olmsted is roaming the streets.
Oh, stop it.
You look very uncomfortable. You're like me. You keep like moving and like
My feet hurt.
my knees.
It's my feet feel like I've been Flintstoning it up.
Dude, my bottom of my feet were hurting so bad the other day. Oh my god.
Meniscus surgery. That happens in a basketball game.
Go. Technical difficulties here as Lee can't find the right mic.
I don't know which one it was. I guess it doesn't matter, but still. We're back here live. Gahanna Lincoln versus Chaminade Julienne, our 22nd game of the 13th annual Good Samaritan Hospital Flying to the Hoop. And your score after 16 minutes of basketball is squared up at 20. Mayo Baxter Bell with 10 and 8 for Nick Ward inside the paint. And the Golden Lions back with the ball, looking to start on the right foot. That pass almost flies out of bounds from Junior Array. Now they'll set it up for Yates on the right wing. At the top of the key is Genesis Battle deep inside. Feed Matt Moyer the ball, and Matt Moyer will get things going. Matt Moyer now with 4, and Gahanna Lincoln with just their second lead of the game, 22-20, 31 seconds into our third.
Good job, Battle there, finding him off the ball action screen, and he does a nice job of converting that 18-foot shot.
Meanwhile, Mayo Baxter Bell can't convert it, and the bouncing ball almost finds Christian Montague's basket good. And Gahanna Lincoln Junior Array swings by a defender. Nice job up in the air by Zach Barica to knock that ball away, but he also gets some Gahanna Lincoln skin, and that's his second foul of the game, and just Chaminade Julienne's first of the half.
I don't know about that one. He did go straight up. There was a little body contact, but that one there could have went either way.
3 throws for Junior Array. That's his first. He gets one more. 23-20. Golden Lions on top. 50 seconds into our third quarter here. Lee W. Mountain, Dean Kraus with the call, and Junior Array drills in both. And the Gahanna Lincoln Golden Lions are 6 for 6 from the stripe. Ball popped up over the right hand of Alan Vest, and he almost jumps over his bench. But it goes back out of bounds for Gahanna Lincoln as they lead 24-20, 1 minute into our second half here in our second to last game of this tournament. And towards the top of the key, down low. Battle. He gets the ball back, looks towards his left. Loops it over towards the near corner inside. Feed Nick Ward that ball. And Nick Ward can't do anything with it. And it's Chaminade Julienne back the other way. Barica now behind him. Here's Vest. Vest pulls up 3, and Vest can't connect on the second one on the day. And back the other way, there goes Matt Moyer and the Golden Lions in blue. Left-hander flushes on through, but don't count it for 2. That's an offensive charge on Nick Ward. That's his third, and Gahanna Lincoln's first of this second half.
I know the rule. You gotta not be out of control, but I don't know about that one either.
Vest almost stripped of the ball at the timeline as Matt Moyer asking for a travel call on Vest. Vest lowers his head down into the stomach of Matt Moyer. And that is his third foul. So 2 Lions picking up the third foul very quickly in this second half. 6:24 to go in the third, 24-20. Gahanna Lincoln is your score. There's Jacob Harrison towards the left, finds Barica in the near corner. Barica rolls it down low in the paint. You feed Baxter Bell the ball, but Baxter Bell drags his feet before he goes airborne, and that's a traveling call on Chaminade Julienne. And right now, Gahanna Lincoln outscoring CJ 4-0. Genesis Battle with a slow dribble. Slings it towards his left on the far side of the court for Array with 5. Battle back for Array on the left wing. Array pushes his way through, now gets it back over for Yates. In the hands of Genesis Battle, he makes things go. Genesis does what he's needed to do. He's got 4, and Genesis Battle and the Golden Lions lead 26-20.
I like what Battle did there. Saw an opening in the lane, took it, and just went up strong with it. Nice little floater.
Harrison, left-hander 3, just dips out, and Baxter Bell unable to pull down the offensive rebound. Loose ball, Allen Vest is unable to strip it away. That's going to be a foul on Chaminade Julienne. Christian Montague with the foul. That's his first, and Chaminade Julienne's second of the half. So already 4 fouls quickly. And that's going to be a timeout for Chaminade Julienne as they trail 26-20. Gahanna Lincoln starts this second half off the right foot. A 6-0 run now for the blue and gold. Definitely a good start for Gahanna Lincoln. 6-0 run. Moyer, Battle with field goals. Battle and Moyer both with 4. And Junior Array does what he needs to do in the 3-throw line. He makes both of them count. Now he has 5 in the game. And so far for Chaminade Julienne, they're scoreless. Baxter Bell had a chance, but he travels with it in the paint. So Dean, so far, if you're Chaminade Julienne, how do you shake out this and get your first points in the second half to keep the momentum from totally going over for Gahanna Lincoln?
Well, you know, in that first quarter, they were doing a lot. They were swinging the ball around the arc, passing in and out, beating that 2-3 zone, finding the open man for the three. Allen Vest only 3 points, and he's a lot better shooter than he is showing right now. So really, if you want to stop this momentum, you got to start taking care of the ball. They're doing a good job taking charges, taking those fouls that Gahanna Lincoln is giving them. But on the other side, they just need to start hitting shots, and I believe Vest is an integral part of what they need to do.
Into the hands of Array, over his head, leaves it behind for Cooper. Jonathan Cooper pulling up for a 16-footer just off the mark to the left for Warren Yates. And the offensive putback won't fall through, but someone for Gahanna Lincoln will shoot two as Chaminade Julienne Zach Barica picks up his third, and that's the Eagles' third of the half. And Junior Ray back to the line where he was 2 for 2 just a little bit ago in this third. 5:31 to go in our third quarter, 26-20, Gahanna Lincoln. A 6-0 run for the Golden Lions as the first one is up, and Array can't put this one through. He gets another chance as we see Miles Joyner return for CJ. They're in the white jerseys today, and Gahanna Lincoln in the blues. Junior Ray for one more with 5, and he keeps it that way. He misses both of them. A little bit of hot and cold action from the free-throw line for Array and 2 trips, and it's 26-20, Gahanna Lincoln. Now with it's Warren Yates. They'll scratch that wrong team, Christian Montague, and it looks like that will stay with Chaminade Julienne on the whistle.
Now CJ really in dire need of a bucket here. And Allen Vest will inbound the ball, trying to find somebody.
He gets it in before 5 seconds. Vest from the far corner, hustles his way, and Allen Vest with the muscling in the paint. He's got 5 now off the glass and through. 26-22, Chaminade Julienne down by 4. Allen Vest, rather, with the first CJ basket of the half.
That's the guy. That's who they need to really get going if they want to stop this momentum. A very good job, good defensive stand, and now, well, as I say that, Gahanna Lincoln making another bucket. I guess I'm the kiss of death too, just like Mike is.
Junior Array puts it up and in, and it's now back up to 6 for the Gahanna Lincoln Lions. And make that Jacob Harrison. He will take a slap on the wrist. Some of the Golden Lions wanting a travel. It is not a travel, and it goes back for Jacob Harrison towards the right, and Chaminade Julienne sets it up. 28-22, Gahanna Lincoln, 4:34 to go in the third. Now in the hands of Mayo Baxter Bell. He'll sling it down low, and that's going to draw the whistles from the ref. And it looks like that is a foul on Junior Array. That's his first, and the 5th on Gahanna Lincoln of this second half.
I mean, at a certain point, you know, we always say it as broadcasters, we never want to criticize the officials, but come on, they just need to start letting them play a little bit. This game has tightened up so much. These players are afraid to play defense right now.
Miles Joyner unable to make the field goal flow, and back the way, here's Warren Yates. Slings it in the paint for Jonathan Cooper, and Jonathan Cooper can't hang the basket through, but he does get a chance to put 2 up. That's Chaminade Julienne's 4th team foul of the half. 9 so far just in this third quarter, and the second one goes on Jacob Harrison. And now to the line goes Jonathan Cooper, number 4 for Gahanna Lincoln. Cooper into the game, a 6'3" junior center. He'll dribble a couple times, and now releases it, and it's too strong as it spins wildly back towards the 3-throw releaser. As we'll see Danny Meyer into the game for the first time today for Chaminade Julienne in place of Miles Joyner.
And Danny Meyer, also on the football team, had 20 receptions this year for 319 yards.
And the second one is good. Jonathan Cooper splits it, and it's a 29-22 advantage for Gahanna Lincoln with 4:11 to go in our third quarter here, as it is Trent Arena filling up for the final game of the 13th. Good Samaritan Hospital flying to the hoop tournament. Down low in the paint, Baxter Bell feeds it back out, and Vest with open court works it a little bit, and Allen Vest puts it up and through. 7 for Allen, and it's now 29-24, Gahanna Lincoln.
There he goes, starting to get going a little bit, getting a nice layup and then a jump shot now with 7. And he's going to have to keep it going if CJ wants to cut into this lead.
Array can't put the inside field goal through, and he looks to bounce it off a CJ Eagle. Loose ball picked up by Gahanna Lincoln, but it is Chad Barrick. He gets it by the Gatorade cooler, steps in the dark blue paint, and he goes out of bounds. 29-24 your score is in favor of Gahanna Lincoln. The Golden Lions taking on the Chaminade Julienne Eagles in our 22nd game of this edition of Flying to the Hoop. Down low for Jacob Harrison, left-hand retrieval inside Mayo Baxter Bell. Baxter Bell spins around Cooper, and Baxter Bell off the glass. That's his first basket of this second half. 29-26, Gahanna Lincoln's your score, 3:06 to go in the third.
And Jonathan Cooper did nothing there, just kept his arms straight up. He was in good position, but he didn't even attempt to block that, and he knows exactly why, since the Fishes have tightened up.
Warren Yates rolls it high over the rim, back over for Genesis Battle on the left wing. Pulls it back and now attacks as he tries to get around Harrison. Nice screen set up, and as he's falling down, Genesis Battle can't put the right underhander through, and back their way goes CJ with 2:35 to go in the third. Here it is for Mayo Baxter Bell. He will run the Eagles offense, 2 on both sides, as Denny Myers stands by the paint. He goes out as Baxter Bell trying to push against Jonathan Cooper. Down to the far corner, returning to Mayo Baxter Bell. 29-26, Gahanna Lincoln with 2 1/4 to go in the third.
Where is Alan Vest? There he is. He's got to make a move here as he gets it stolen away this time.
It is violently ripped out of Vest's arms as they'll roll towards the near court. Offensive charge as Alan Vest goes sliding a couple feet away, and I believe that's Warren Yates with his second.
You love to see that hustle down by Vest taking the charge. He ends up getting it stolen away from him. Some guys will kind of, go lackadaisical down the court, but not Alan Vest, playing hard all the time. 7 points, and he's already taken, I believe, 3 charges in this game.
Christian Montague now. He'll lead the ball up. It's a one-on-one in the backcourt. Kevin Smith has checked into the game for the Golden Lions, keeping his eyes on the point guard of CJ. 29-26, the Golden Lions lead, simmer down 2-3 with 1:41 to go in our third. Right wing time, it's Montague, throws it inside. Baxter Bell, fade away, too strong. Pulled down by Genesis Battle of Gahanna Lincoln. Now to the right wing in the hands of Battle. Goes back to the right for Barrett. Barrett swings it, here is Yates. Yates, no make that. It's Junior Array wanting the 3 and keeps it to himself. It's an off the ball foul. And that will be Tim Menker with the foul. He just subbed in for Chaminade Julienne. That's his first, team's 5th. 11 team fouls, 6 on Gahanna Lincoln in this third quarter alone. And we still have 9:15 to go in the second half. Pulling up free throw line. Battle no, won't fall. And it will fall into the hands of Christian Montague as one of the Eagles made a defensive rebound on his back.
I believe that was Jacob Harrison.
Here's Montague stepping on the neck of the Firebird logo. Montague pulls it back out of the arc, guarded by Genesis Battle. Vest launches a 3, too wild, and pulled down by Jonathan Cooper of Gahanna Lincoln. With 45 seconds to go in the third, it's a 29-26 Gahanna Lincoln advantage.
And you have no problem with that shot if you're the coach right now. I mean, that is what Alan Vest is best at doing, shooting behind the arc. Just let him keep doing it. He was wide open that time, just a little off the mark.
Down in the paint, struggling with it is Barrick, and Barrick tangled up. He'll go to the line for 2, and that will be Tim Menker with 2 quick fouls off the bench. And actually, it's going to be an inbound pass. It was not in the act of shooting. Sorry for the mix-up. Warren Yates will check back in. Mayo Baxter Bell out for CJ. Trying to find the newest Eagle on the court. Now Gahanna Lincoln subs it in, corner. Barrick now for Yates, right wing, and to the hands of Cooper it goes. Behind now for Genesis Battle, who swings it over towards his left, and looking for some help is Kevin Smith. Down low dribble, Harrison right on his back, and Kevin Smith kicks it. Here's Battle, resets it with 10 now left in the third. Battle swings it towards his left in the hands of Jonathan Cooper. Cooper crouches over it, now kicks it up front for Yates. Yates with 2 seconds. Yates now, here's a three. Kevin Smith, he can't hit it, and that's the end of the third, where it is Gahanna Lincoln storming out. A 9-6 third quarter for the Golden Lions. It's 29-26. As we head to the fourth quarter, we'll take a timeout here. You are watching SUV TV. (29-26) as we start the fourth quarter. Gahanna Lincoln with the lead. Chaminade Julienne with the ball. They get tied with a well-placed three-pointers. Alan Vest goes the other way. Too strong of a field goal. Baxter Bell with 2 offensive rebounds there. Can't put them in either time. And Nick Ward will take the defensive rebound away. And here's Matt Moyer. Both Moyer and Ward, by the way, with 3 fouls for Gahanna Lincoln. 7:34 to go in regulation. 29-26. Gahanna Lincoln on top. Golden Lions spin it now on the left wing. Now into the hands of Battle. Battle down in the paint. And the left-handed Nick Ward pours it through. He's got 10. 31-26, a 5-point lead for the Lions.
It's about time Nick Ward shows up again. Had 8 points in the first half, and now finally getting on the board in the second. Alan Vest is the key for CJ. I believe Nick Ward is the key for Gahanna Lincoln to keep up this 5-point lead.
Double team was Vest in the far corner, goes inside Baxter Bell, and Baxter Bell hits the right side of the basket, and Warren Yates takes us away. Junior Array now spins it now into the hands of Matt Moyer. Matt Moyer's shot won't fall through. That hits the left side of the basket, and back their way. Here goes Harrison. Harrison now, Montague basket. Montague with the basket, and the lead back down to 3 for the Lions at 31-28.
Harrison, good job there, not panicking, just being patient on that 3-on-1 fast break and finding the open guy.
And the big man strikes again. Nick Ward now with 12. He goes to the line for an and-one opportunity. That's the 16th foul on Chaminade Julienne. Now make it the 7th. And the second one goes against Mayo Baxter Bell. So for the rest of this fourth quarter, it is bonus time for Gahanna Lincoln. One more foul on the Lions, however, and Chaminade Julienne can also enjoy the bonus basketball life. However, missing the and-one, Nick Ward can't pour it in. He's got all 4 points in this fourth quarter. It is a 33-28 lead for Gahanna Lincoln. The swing at Harrison takes the second. 3 just banks out for Jacob Harrison, who has 3 points on the game. And back the other way goes Junior Ray and Gahanna Lincoln into the paint. And there is Moyer. Moyer can't pour it in. That's out of bounds on Gahanna Lincoln. Goes back to CJ. (33-28), Gahanna Lincoln over Chaminade Julienne. They'll go for Vest. Baxter Bell past the free-throw line, takes it himself, spins it a little too strong over the rim. That will be a foul as Gahanna Lincoln goes falling down. Nick Ward took a bump, and Baxter Bell with his third. That's the 8th on Chaminade Julienne as Gahanna Lincoln leads 33-28, and we will have a sub. Looks like Genesis Battle has returned in the place of Kevin Smith. And that's 1-and-1 time for Nick Ward. 18th foul on Chaminade Julienne, and it's Nick Ward with a 1-and-1 on the way. He is 4 of 5. His and one was his only miss. Nick Ward dribbles a couple times, releases with his left, and arcs to the left as we will have Alan Vest pulling it down. And I believe that's going to be a Chaminade Julienne foul. That's Alan Vest with the foul. That's his first in the game and the team's 9th. So 1-on-1 time for Junior Ray, the last time that Gahanna Lincoln will get the 1-on-1. Up it goes, and Junior Ray can't hit this one. Defensive rebound, Christian Montague.
So a chance to really put the hurting on CJ. If they could have made all 4 of those, would have been a 9-point lead. Now still just 5. Well within reach for the Eagles to strike back.
Montague connects to Barica towards the right. Down the paint, Baxter Bell swings it over. Here's Vest. Vest fade away. Left-hander too strong off the rim and pulled down by Gahanna Lincoln's Genesis Battle. Genesis Battle spins it around. He's guarded by 2 Eagles. He gets a pass off for Yates towards the far corner. Battle now up front. Here's Moyer. Moyer takes off, and Moyer draws the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2 as Chaminade Julienne now at the limit. And this foul goes against Zach Barica, his 4th. 5:08 to go in our 4th quarter. Chaminade Julienne trails 33-28. And Eagle looks to soar in after this first attempt for Zach Barica. A couple dribbles for the towering Matt Moyer. And Matt Moyer this is the first. Oh, he makes the first. Look down on my stat sheet for 1 minute, and bam. First one's in, he's got 5. Second one is not in. Defensive rebound, Miles Joyner. And back their way goes Gahanna Lincoln. Up by 6, 5 minutes to go in the 4th. And Chaminade Julienne trails. That'll be a foul on Alan Vest as he has his arms dangerously close to the throat of Nick Ward. And back their way for 3 throws will go Gahanna Lincoln, Alan Vest. That's his 2nd.
Still waiting for one team to actually take over in these last 5 minutes of this game. No offensive explosion for either team, which we haven't really seen all tournament in any of the other 21 games. It's just been kind of like a lull you to sleep game and waiting for one person to take over for each team.
These 2 teams combined are 21-1. 34-28 is your score in favor of Gahanna Lincoln. 4:59 to go in the 4th. Another one on the way, and that bounces away. No good for Nick Ward. And back their way, here goes Chaminade Julienne. Harrison 3. Harrison can't reel it in, a little bit too short. And back their way into the hands of Warren Yates. He goes near hand side. Yates down low in the hands, looking for Nick Ward. It rolls off a CJ touch, stays with the Lions. 4:44 to go in the 4th. It's 34-28 in favor of Gahanna Lincoln.
And with those last 2 missed free throws by Nick Ward, they've missed 5 out of their last 6 from the charity strike.
And like you mentioned, Gahanna Lincoln has a chance to pull away, but they already have 6 misses from the line out of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter. 34-28, Lions your score. Junior Array met with an Eagle really close to his face. They'll drop it now for Yates on the near wing. Top the key, here's Array spinning over for Genesis Battle. Now at the near corner, Warren Yates with the jump around. Warren Yates can't pull it down. Alan Vest with the defensive rebound, and here goes Vest and company. Montague now, near corner 3, and it's just a bit too short for Miles Joyner. He was hoping that one would hit the strings, but it misses the strings as it hits the top of the rim, and back their way goes Gahanna Lincoln. 34-28. Lions on top, 3 3/4 left in regulation. Here's Battle inside, lops it for Nick Ward. Nick Ward almost lost it, and Chaminade Julienne comes up with it. A jump ball is called, and it goes back for Gahanna Lincoln. The red arrow points towards the right. And just as Battle will wait the basketball to inbound it. Now with 3:37 to go in the 4th, and it looks like we have a timeout. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one with them after the crossover instant replay we have cooking up for you right now. Check out this replay. Down in the paint, And you look at the camera, back up, and the right-hand roller, that's good. And Gahanna Lincoln in the second half, they have 14 points compared to the 8 that the Eagles have scored. And that will do it for the instant replay. We'll now take a break here. You're watching SUV TV. .37 to go in the fourth quarter. Gahanna Lincoln 34, Chaminade Julienne 28. Lee W. Mountain and Dean Krause with you here from James S. Trent Arena in Kettering, Ohio. The 22nd game, the second to last game of the 13th annual Good Samaritan Hospital, flying to the hoop. And Gahanna Lincoln waits for an inbound pass. Looks like Warren Yates is going to take this instead. Yates looks towards his left, swings it back for Battle on the right wing. At the top of the key now in the hands of Nick Ward. He rushes back towards the paint, and now in the hands of Ray. Ray pulls it back, spins it for Yates. They'll go far corner for Battle. Battle holds on to it, bends towards his right, and finds Matt Moyer. The starting five on the court for the Lions as they spin it back for Battle. Battle looks to get inside, but right now Christian Montague with good pressuring defense. They'll spin it for Yates, who pulls from the corner. And there's an offensive rebound, and the putback is good. Junior Array now with 9, 36-28, as Gahanna Lincoln leads, and they're pulling away now with 16 points in the second half. 4 more points, and they'll match what they had after 16 minutes.
Huge offensive rebound by Array. 6 points is still manageable, 2 3-point buckets. Now you're down by a couple more possessions with just under 3 minutes to go, and they need to start scoring pretty quickly.
Only 2 points in this fourth quarter. They'll go for Harrison, looking for a 3, and Harrison rattles the strings, and the lead has been trimmed down to 5, 36-31, Gahanna Lincoln with 2:25 left in the fourth.
Just what the Eagles needed to cut it down to 5 points. Should be a really good 2 minutes here if CJ can get some quick stops.
Warren Yates takes flight, leaves it in the nets, and he'll go to the line for the M1, 38-31, Gahanna Lincoln. That's his first basket, and the third foul goes on Jacob Harrison. CJ already over the limit, just 16 fouls on Gahanna Lincoln in this half, and to stripe goes Warren Yates for 1. It is up, and it is good. 39-31, Gahanna Lincoln. And for the Lions to put away these Eagles, you need to start making your 3 throws before that and 1. The Lions missed 6 of 7 in this fourth quarter. Harrison wants another 3. Why, sure, Jacob Harrison can have another 3. He's got 9 in the game. The lead back down to 5. 39-34, Golden Lions.
So I thought it was going to be Alan Vesta want to step up. No, it's Jacob Harrison.
And Harrison strips it away from Junior Array. Harrison down low. Montague looking to finish the job, and it rolls on in. Christian Montague now with 5 on the contest. The lead down to 3. It's 39-36, Gahanna Lincoln. 17 foul on the Lions, and both teams will be in the bonus. Third foul goes on Genesis Battle.
CJ still got a lot of fight left in him with 1:44 to go, and this game's still not over yet.
We still have a lot of exciting basketball with 1:44. Still a lot to be played and still a lot of momentum to be had. Christian Montague will hit the and 1. He went 0 for 2 from the free throw line in the second quarter, and he comes up big with an and 1. The lead down to 2, and Gahanna Lincoln will take a timeout. Looks like we got a crossover instant replay for you folks watching it. Here's Jacob Harrison. The lights shine bright. The ball flies through. Counted for 3. Jacob Harrison has hit 2 in a row in this fourth quarter.
And I tell you what, if Gahanna Lincoln ends up somehow losing this game, what Coach Tony Stabe and his coaching staff's going to look at is that free throw percentage. I mean, they missed 5 out of 6. Really could have put this game away, put CJ in a really bad spot, and gone up by 12 points. Instead, it's only a 2-point game. And now you're going to see on the other side just a great play with the and one opportunity. Converting on that was Christian Montague. And CJ doing everything right here in the last minute and a half. And Gahanna Lincoln simply just not. It's just that easy.
2 big plays in a row for Chaminade Julienne, and the lead down to 2. 1:42 to go in the fourth. It's a 39-37 Gahanna Lincoln lead. Right now, Battle and company have to get out of the backcourt. 3 Eagles soar over the ball, and Battle will make his way towards the left. Battle now hits it for Moyer. Moyer spins one in. Moyer, big basket. He's now got 7 on the game. That's his 3rd field goal on the contest. Lead back up to 4 at 41-37. The other way, Harrison can't nail a 3 down. And Gahanna Lincoln, you feel that Matt Moyer's basket was big to shift the momentum back to the blue and gold. 1:10 in the fourth, we'll have a whistle. And looks like that'll be a foul. That's Christian Montague with his 2nd. And 2 free throws away for Genesis Battle. His first trip to the line, number 5. Gets the ball on the bounce from a referee. Now looks at his target, the orange rim in front. Battle shakes it at the knees, first one up, and Battle gets it on about 4 bounces. But it's good. Genesis Battle now with 5. 42-37 Gahanna Lincoln, 1:09 left in the fourth. One more for Battle. Battle shakes it, it goes up, and Battle can connect on the second one. And it looks like that will be a lane violation on Chaminade Julienne, giving Battle one more chance. As going out Zach Barica. And now back to the line for a second attempt on the second one. Genesis Battle made the first, missed the second. Lane violation on CJ, and Genesis Battle puts the second one up and in for 6. 43-37 Gahanna Lincoln, 1:03 left to go in our fourth.
We'll see how big that lane violation proves costly to CJ, as they're now down by 6.
Joyner can't kneel the field goal through, and back their way go the Lions as Battle draws a foul. Battle with the drawing of the fouls. He goes back to the line for 2, made the 2 that he was offered, and that foul goes on Miles Joyner for his first. Battle now with 6. There's 2 for 2 from the line. First one off his fingertips, up and through, and Battle rattles the third one into this quarter for himself. 44-37 Gahanna Lincoln. 51.3 seconds to go in the fourth. Another one awaits Genesis Battle. It is up, and this one clanks off the rim. Battle offensive rebound, and Battle basket. He goes to the line for an and one.
And I think that offensive rebound and one opportunity by Battle might have just sealed the fate of CJ. Just not making enough plays in this game, and crucial rebounds. I mean, that's just something that really you cannot afford right now. Now they might be down by 10 points, which is 50 seconds to go.
Battle to the line for the and one. It is up, and Battle nails it true. 47-37, it is a 10-point advantage for the Lions, their biggest lead of the game, and Allen Vest looks to answer back. He misses his 3, and here is Battle. Battle rolls forward, loses the handle, and Allen Vest knocked down. And who gets this foul between Nick Ward and the future Wright State Raider? That's going to be Nick Ward with his 4th. Allen Vest goes to the line for 2 here. His first trip to the blue charity stripe. As CJ trails by 10. 35.7 to go in the fourth. Allen Vest hits the first. He makes the first. He gets a bonus here. That's the 18th foul on the Lions. Another one awaits Vest. He's rewarded for the bonus hit. Here's the second one, and Allen Vest with the swirl puts it up and through. Vest now with 9. 47-39, Gahanna Lincoln, timeout CJ, 35.7 seconds left in the fourth. Here's another crossover replay. Look at Genesis battle and look the ball inside. Right-hander take. And Gahanna Lincoln, their inside game, has done a great job in this second half. Ward with 2 field goals. And also Matt Moyer, a big fourth quarter basket. He's got 3 in this quarter, 7 on the game. And Nick Ward with 12 on this contest. 47-39, Gahanna Lincoln on top by just 35.7 seconds to go in the fourth. 12 points for Matt Moyer. No, scratch it, wrong team. Mayo Baxter Bell with 12, but he's been held quiet in this fourth quarter.
And you told me you were talking to one of the Bowling Green coaches and scouts down there, and you asked him when the Hack-a-Shack really should sort of end, and he said around 6 points. It is 8 right now. I don't really see CJ stopping that defensive strategy, though, at this point.
Here's Battle, spin around, shakes off a couple Eagles, and now Battle will tangle up with Montague. The two tangle up. Right arm from Montague jams up with the left arm of Genesis Battle, and Battle goes to the line for 2. And the third foul is called on Tim Menker. Menker with his third. And Genesis Battle to the line. Genesis Battle 4-5 from this quarter. Battle shakes it, up it goes, and Battle nails the first of 2, 48-39. Gahanna Lincoln, Battle with 11. Looks like Zach Borica back into the game for CJ. Takes the place of Tim Menker with 3 fouls. Spinning down low is Genesis Battle. It is up, and Battle hits them both. 10-point lead now for Gahanna Lincoln at 49-39. Under 30 seconds to play in this fourth quarter. Harrison, double team 3, misses the rim entirely. Allen Vest looking to strip it away. And now with some open courtroom, Junior Array looks like he'll stop by the left wing, pulls it back, and it looks like Gahanna Lincoln will just let this clock roll all the way down. And that is what the Golden Lions will do. It is a final score in 1 second, and now the Gahanna Lincoln Golden Lions defeat the Chaminade Julienne Eagles by a score of 39-49, and it is Gahanna Lincoln with the better second half to take the victory away from Chaminade Julienne, who's just lost for the second time in this 2014-2015 season.
And now it is time for the biggest game of the tournament. We're seeing the best high school team in the nation in Findlay Prep versus one of the best teams in the state of Ohio, the Wayne Warriors. So Michael Hearn will have the play-by-play call for that. Myself and Lee will be the color commentators. So you're definitely not going to want to miss this game, as we've been waiting for this game all tournament. Game number 23 of 23 here on SUV TV. And pretty excited for it.
It'll be a big game. It'll be an exciting finish to the 13th annual Flyin to the Hoop tournament. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast here at SUV TV. We'll be back in a little while for Huber Heights Vane versus Findlay Prep out of Nevada. You're watching SUV TV.